Have you had a chance to read any of these recent Jeffrey Epstein emails?
I perused through them, nothing too in depth, but I think that I got the gist of them, and they're very troubling and alarming, as they should be. Did you get a
But
chance to look through them, or anyone of
can I
you?
just ask you a question? Are you alarmed of what the content is? Because isn't it what you thought it would be? I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying
You have a good point.
it's not
Yeah.
depressing,
You're right.
but are you surprised? This is where I feel about it. It's like they came out. It's like great, okay. It's exactly what we all thought they were going to be. Is how I feel.
Right. No, 100%. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
But isn't that a problem? The fact that they are what we expected them to be?
But the thing is, I guess I already got over the shock knowing that they already were. Like in a
Sure.
way, like okay, yeah. So you proved it. Like I almost didn't need proof. It was like, oh, you told me this kind of tracks. I don't know.
Sure. But okay, so the fact that it was confirmed for us, I understand what you're saying in terms of shock value. That's gone.
Sure, sure, sure.
But now what? Like, are we just okay with having our leaders, dignitaries, leaders of industry, blah blah blah, whatever?
Well, that's sure as shit what they want us to be,
Okay,
and they're so egotistical they expect us to be. Just accept that that's how they operate.
It is across the aisle. It kind of shatters everything.
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't. In a way, that's why I'm a bit blasé about it because fuck, it just blows everything the fuck up. And it already did. The fact that we already kind of knew, and the guy died so mysteriously, quote unquote, in jail, like, and the connections to both sides, Clintons, Trump, Republicans, Democrats, tech bros, Wall Street bros, all of it.
well,
Everybody's a sicko, is
absolutely,
what we've learned is that the world, if you're rich, you're so damn bored that you're a fucking sicko.
absolutely. But you're failing to mention the fact that Epstein, as of now, because of these emails, is for sure an intelligence asset in terms of the CIA, in terms of Israeli Mossad.
Again, why is that a surprise? What does that change for you? So what? And Mossad and CIA, same thing. Stop thinking that
Sure.
there's any daylight between Mossad and CIA.
Look,
There's no daylight between MI6. There's no daylight between the French intelligence. There's no daylight between any of them.
well,
They might have the rivalries. They might be annoyed with each other. They might want to hide things just based on personal grievance. But it's all one love, baby. It's all the same thing.
no, I definitely
It's
agree
the
with you.
West versus the rest.
Well, I think that is just one big club, and none of us are in it.
Well,
The
definitely, I'm not in
elites,
it.
yeah, the elites, the
I'm a Jew
corporatists, the
that owes money.
politicians.
I don't have money. I owe it.
Yeah. Listen, I wish you were one of those Jews, so I would be driving a Bentley.
I wish I was one of those Jews too. It's like,
Exactly.
where is this Jewish conspiracy? They're not helping me. Hey, Jewish conspiracy, I'm Jewish, 100% full blood.
Exactly.
Look,
You
I
know,
wear the star.
one of your prominent members.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
help me out, people.
Exactly. Take them in. Exactly.
Intelligence.
Sure, but it's the absolute fact that that's what's happening, and whether it's CIA or Mossad, and it's the fact that the former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, as well as Mossad agents, were spending weeks at Jeffrey Epstein's house in Manhattan, and they were essentially collaborating on honeypot operations to blackmail certain people, because
That's a
that
tried and true method.
absolutely.
Honeypotting people of all vital
The
institutions.
Chinese do it all the time. Look at Eric Swalwell.
Well,
Yeah, true.
to be honest with you, I'm not really well versed on honeypot operations other than the Chinese. But
Chinese women are hot.
what I'm getting to,
Mhm.
okay, is the fact that you're like, okay, are you surprised? Not
No.
really, but at the same time, it almost seems like you're like, okay, well, yeah, because I'm not surprised and I expected it.
Yeah.
It's okay, whatever. Let's move on. Like, is that your position, or like,
It's just like is what it is. And I do somewhat, I mean, maybe this will feed your fire, but I feel somewhat powerless to change that. So we have to work within the system we're given. You got to work the system so the system will work for you. And this system is corrupt. And the system is so corrupt that our leaders and our rich people do fucked up shit. Okay? They do it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean we should do it. That's not an example. It's just the reality. Like they do fucked up shit beyond. I mean, there's way more fucked up shit even than what happened on Epstein Island. And believe me, I'm the father of daughters. The idea that some 14, 15, 16, even 18, even 20-year-old women are
anybody
not
taking
mentally
advantage of? Yeah,
equipped.
anybody
Like
taking
these
advantage of
numbers
women.
are arbitrary. Like you're either a child or you're an adult, and that kind of comes for different people at different times. I mean, that's the truth. So the idea that you're taking naive people, innocent people, and doing things to them that they wouldn't be doing, even if they've been groomed to like it or whatever. Like they wouldn't do it if they were left in their own vacuum.
Well, doing it to children is a whole nother.
Well, it's
It's
a
a
true
whole
crime.
nother.
It's not just a crime against the law; it's a
Yeah.
crime against humanity.
And
I really feel that way.
Against children, it's a whole different level.
No, it makes
of
me it
evil.
makes me fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I am the father of two beautiful daughters, 14 and 12, that are trusting of the world. And I don't want to take that away from them, but at the same time I want to be honest with them. And something like this, certainly throws that in their face, whether I tell them about it or not. If they go on any kind of news site on the internet, they're going to learn about it. So I don't know. I think the lesson is for us regular folks, in a way. Like, just because you're rich doesn't mean you should be able to do whatever you
No,
want. But
absolutely.
there's a whole, just because we caught that one doesn't mean there's a whole another 10 Epstein Islands out
For
there.
sure.
Of course,
For
it's
sure.
it's an entire network. Okay, but what I'm trying to get at is your seeming complicity in the entirety of this thing.
But how is it complicity to accept something that, like, to me, it's like the serenity prayer that they use in AA.
Okay.
And I may be misquoting, but it's something that makes a lot of sense regardless of your religion or even if you have no religion. God grant me the strength to accept the things I can't change and know the things I can. Now that is paraphrasing and it is not correct, and I hope in the comments you all correct me, because but the gist of it is that you know what you can change and you know what you can't. And I'm not going to do anything about super elites. They haven't come and found me and plucked me out. So I'm going to be here being plucky and try to fight against them. And not just them, but just bad people.
Okay, my opinion
Please.
is that, not using you as an example, just
But those of
overall
us who are
general,
kind of brush it to the side.
people, yeah, the brush to the side are complicit,
Mhm.
and it's not that I'm expecting you to be some kind of super soldier, and cause some kind of uprising or revolution. At the
I
very
do
least,
fancy myself a Bucky Barnes type.
well, listen, at the very least, what you can do, even if you feel powerless, is in your own personal life have a gripe and a disagreement with what's going on. That's the very least you can do, is not agree with it. Instead of saying, "Oh, it's whatever," you can say, "No, this is wrong, and I disagree."
I am saying that.
That's the very least.
What can I do? I'm saying that. It's wrong and I disagree.
Well, the solution is to put a stop to this. It's not going to be bloodless. The only solution is to get the definitive names on the list. The list exists. Ghislaine Maxwell knows where it is. She was in possession of it. And supposedly, allegedly, and I believe this to be true, I have no doubt, the FBI has the list. And so the solution is to get the definitive names and then construct the guillotine and run them through like a conveyor belt.
Well, I completely agree with you, because I have the same spirit in me that you do. But with the current status quo and the powers that be, that's never going to happen. And the fact that Mark Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, did an interview with Chris Cuomo and said that there's a facility in Winchester, Virginia, where they are scrubbing the names of Republican politicians out of the Epstein list. And I have no
Okay,
reason
but
not to
Chris
believe.
Cuomo, let's talk about him. His brother killed your grandpa.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're awful people. The
And he probably
Cuomos
fucked your
yeah,
mom too.
Yeah, well, my mother's the same.
Your
we're all
figurative
the
mom.
same.
The
Yeah,
royal
the
mom.
figurative one, sure. Yeah, the royal mom, sure. But no, just in general,
E-mom.
that was a good one. That was a fucking good one.
Thank you.
God damn. I believe it was Mark Epstein or their estate were the ones that released the emails. You know what I mean? And the fact that Mark Epstein came out and was clarifying that Bubba is not, Bill Clinton in the files that Trump blew or whatever. And then he,
Even though that's his nickname. And can you blow a girl even if she's underage? This is any woman with female anatomy. Is it
I've,
possible to blow them? I
I've,
don't
ne-
think so.
I've
You
never,
refer to blowing as
yeah,
male anatomy. You're putting your mouth somewhere near the male anatomy.
absolutely.
Near or
What,
involving yourself with.
what's more interesting
Trying to
is
be
that Bubba
gentle.
is Jelaine Maxwell's horse's his name.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe. I mean,
And what the email said is, they were
bestiality?
asking
Yeah,
is,
bestiality's a thing.
yes, but they were asking, does Putin have the pictures of Trump blowing
Do
Bubba?
you think there's a P tape? You know, they've been talking about the P tape for a long time.
Maybe. I mean, people are into different shit. You know,
No,
people
do you
have
think there's a
kinks.
tape that Putin watches nightly
Why?
of
I don't think he
Donald
watches
Trump
nightly,
being
but
peed on by Russian hookers?
why wouldn't he?
And
People
quite frankly, that's the least offensive thing Trump maybe has done.
exactly. If he got peed on by hookers, honestly, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you got to pay someone to do that.
Yeah, I don't care.
No one that
That,
actually
hey,
likes you is going to do that.
so he has a sexual fetish or a kink. Whoop de doo. Who gives a shit? It's the fact that they're trying to, make him implicit in crimes against minors that have been trafficked, tortured, and sexually assaulted and raped. Right? And it's the fact that Jeffrey Epstein says
Oh,
that,
this is disgusting stuff.
yeah, Jeffrey Epstein himself in the email said that Trump is the worst person that he knows. If Jeffrey Epstein is saying that about you, that's something that's notable. Is it not?
It's all about context, Sam, man. You see, maybe Jeffrey Epstein said that, but was Jeffrey Epstein willing to still do business with, spend time with Donald Trump?
I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, he was an awful human being who was doing everything to his advantage and to further himself, perhaps in power or in wealth.
Certainly he was.
Yeah, so I don't see why not. I mean,
So same with Donald Trump, same with
well, same with
let's
all
go
of them.
back in time. Same.
Same with all the elites, and that's the problem. Is that we have a system in place where these people, these sickos, are in control of every facet of our lives, and this bombshell is basically showing us that what they're up. These are their leisurely activities, and we're just supposed to glaze by.
You think he's supposed to just play pickleball? So boring. Get over it.
He may not. He doesn't have to.
Mutilating
he doesn't have
and
to fuck
raping
kids.
young children is far more exciting than pickleball.
We saw that about the recent report that was confirmed in news media that rich people were going to the genocide in Bosnia in Sarajevo, and they were paying $80,000 so they can essentially snipe and hunt civilians. And there's rumors from the UN that the same thing is going on in Gaza. That rich people are paying people in the Israeli government so that they can go on these human safaris and hunt civilians.
Yeah.
So,
But isn't that something in a weird way that rich people have always done?
For
yeah,
sure.
that's yeah, of course.
That's kind of like a fetish of.
And we shouldn't accept it.
Exactly. That's yes. We shouldn't.
We don't accept it. I'm just saying, why are we surprised? Stop being surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Nobody's surprised.
At all.
I don't think
The look in your eyes tells me.
I'm not surprised.
No,
He's not surprised. You're not surprised. None of us are surprised. It's the fact that everybody's just like going on with their daily lives. We should be out on the street.
People are literally paying taxes to people who rape and murder children.
Exactly.
And we're
But
just
haven't
we're
we
just supposed to
always?
sit by and let that shit happen.
You say have we always? Yes.
Mhm.
But why is that okay?
Well, the saddest part about this whole Epstein debacle is that it's said that okay, we're going to release the files, and then we're not going to release the files up until the point where Trump said that they don't exist. It's a Democrat hoax. Blah blah blah. At this point, even if they're released and the FBI comes out and says, "Okay, here are the authentic documents that have not been altered or redacted. Here you go. Here you go, American public. Here you go, world." Nobody's going to believe it anymore. Nobody's going to believe it.